Hi, this is Melody LeBaron with Transforming Space, Self, and Loss. And I am here with my wonderful sister, Dorothy Tucker, of Preserving Your Heritage. And I was inspired to ask Dorothy to do this collaboration with me because of what we recently went through in Western North Carolina with the devastation of Hurricane Helene and so many people having to evacuate their homes, which were later destroyed with just minutes of notice. I have friends who escaped their home with just the clothes on their back. Um, and and also the fires in California and just watching so many friends have to evacuate. And when you're in a rush like that, you can't think through carefully all of the things you might need. So this is a way that you can prepare ahead of time for any kind of natural disaster that might require evacuation. Or Dorothy, you were talking about a client that had a hard drive crash and lost everything on their computer except what was uploaded. Now, there's only one safe place to upload private important documents and videos of your home inventory. There's only one safe place to do that that I know of, and that's Forever. And Dorothy, do you want to talk about Forever and how you found it and why you were looking for it and a little bit about it? And then we can show them my albums.
Sure, sure. I've been a photo organizer manager for 11 years, and my business partner and I were looking for a place to put our clients' photos because they spent thousands of dollars having us digitize their stuff and help them organize their stuff. And then just to give it back to them on a flash drive or a hard drive was heartbreaking to me because I knew that flash drive would get lost. I knew that eventually that hard drive would not be recoverable. And so we had been looking for what is the best place to store our clients' precious memories. And we found Forever at a photo managers conference. And it was the answer. It was the answer because it is the only permanent private cloud storage that's available. And Glenn Meekum, who started it, that's exactly why he started it. He was looking for a place to store his own family memories, and there wasn't one that was private, that was secure, and that was permanent. And so anyway, we've been using it for clients' photos for 10 years, and we absolutely we love it. We won't put our clients' photos in Google Photos or Amazon Photos or anywhere else because they're not
Private.
permanent. It's just a temporary storage, and you're moving it from one temporary place to another temporary place.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't even remember how many years ago. I think maybe 8 or 9 years ago, I opened my first free Forever account. And Dorothy, if you would show them my albums so that we won't look at any specific images, but I have created so many albums that I can now share of my family's memorabilia of yeah. So, and when I just turned 70 and did a slideshow for my kids, created a slideshow that we played at my 70th birthday party that they will all also play when I pass. Like it's already there for them with all the photos that are dated and labeled, and they don't have to scramble to try to come up with that. Yeah, those beautiful, beautiful photos. So that carry me through the years and through with all of my beloveds. So it's so easy for me. It was so easy for me to create this album because I had already digitized and uploaded all of my photos to Forever. But one of the things, because I'm an organizer, not just a photo organizer, I have understood the value for decades of having a safe, private place where you can store videos of every room in the home with all the drawers open and all of the contents where you're talking about it for insurance purposes, if there's some destruction that requires you to have proof. And then an important document. So it's got my passport, my driver's license, my social security card, all of the cards that are in my wallet, front and back, are uploaded to this important documents. And then I've got things in my medical records file folder so that if I'm incapacitated or it's under health, I think, Dorothy, health and medical. If I'm incapacitated, my uh, beloved spouse and my child have access to those things that they may need to provide for my care. So um, I'm going to encourage all of us to take a lesson from what happened in Western North Carolina, what's happening right now to my dear beloveds who are in California, where they are dealing with maybe having to evacuate, that you take the time now to open a free forever account and begin uploading some of these to private albums that you will decide who you share with. So, Dorothy, if you can walk people through how easy it is to do that.
Sure. So if Melody shares her link to for forever, this is what you'll come to. If you already have an account, you would just sign in right here with your email address and your password. If you don't, you would do sign up for free, put your name, your email address, and your password, and you have to click I'm not a robot because Forever is very particular about who accesses Forever accounts, and they need to know who is there. And privacy is very, very important. So you are going to come in and put in your name, email address, sign up for a 2 GB account. It's completely free to sign up. And then as you start adding your own photos, um, you will want to buy storage, but you can create your albums and make things, organize things however you want to. You can, if Melody wanted to share an album with you, she could share an entire album. If I if I wanted to share my, 2024 cousins reunion photos with my cousins, all I have to do is click that share link and copy the QR code and send it to them, and they have access to those. But you can also, this is where Melody was talking about the privacy. You can set your albums to private, to public, if you want anybody to be able to search for it. That's usually only for things that are not personal photos, like, memes. If you had an album with memes that you wanted to make public, or if someone has passed away, like a grandfather, great grandfather, that you wanted to make his stuff public for whatever reason, you could do that. You could also set it to connections, so anyone you're connected with in Forever, or specific groups. If you have a community group that you want to share photos with, or you had a retreat and you want to share, photos from that retreat, or whatever it is. But that's how you create albums. Um, and you make it your own. You make it whatever you want it to be, but it's private and it's yours, and it is permanent.
Yeah. And I was able to upload my important documents. I was able to upload them uh, with my phone, with my phone. So it was a simple, easy process. I think the important documents folder took me probably an hour to create. Um, so I would really encourage you not to think that whatever your phone carrier is, whether it's iOS or Android, you know, whatever, I would not recommend trusting that those are private. I think that your private documents need to be only in a private account that you control. And so it, if you have any more questions about how to actually upload your documents, Dorothy, is there a way people can get in touch with you?
Absolutely. So when you sign up for a free account, um, and you go to Forever, it will say your ambassador is Dorothy Tucker. If you click on that, there's my email address, my phone number, my website, my Facebook page. There's so many ways you can contact me, and I am reachable. If you text me, if you call me, if you email, I respond. So,
Thank
yes,
you. Thank
yes,
you. And I just feel like you've got a free account. Anybody can have one. It's enough to get that uh, important documents album created. And if it takes you an hour, there's an ease, a peace of mind. You share it with, whoever your beloveds are, at least one person out of state who, if you are in a natural disaster, they're not involved in that, hopefully. So, you, the chances of you being able to access what you need, your financial and legal identity is preserved. So
and
thanks, Dorothy.
there is a Forever app, but you can also just log in from any device, from your phone, from your tablet, from your a computer. You can log into your account and access that information from anywhere.
Thank you so much, Dorothy.
Thank you.